I'm Lance Yelvington for CyberCountry. Anyone who's ever heard Erica Nicole take the stage know that she holds nothing back and she gives you everything, but she also is making history. In this CyberCountry Minute, she took time out of her busy schedule to meet us near her home in Leapers Fork to tell us about what's next and also about how she's making history.
I am Erica Nicole, born and raised out of Atlanta, Georgia, but calling Leapers Fork, Tennessee home now.
Well, this is pretty nice. I mean, you can't be like this. I mean,
it's
Americana.
It is absolutely beautiful, and I'm just so blessed to call this home. Actually, my house is just about a mile down the road that way, so very excited to be here.
Dang. Well, let me ask you, what is the main thing that you've got going on right now? I mean, what's your future release look like at this point?
Well, right now I'm still on a high from my single I'm Making Mine hitting top 10 last week, and lo and behold, we dropped the new single today, actually.
Hey,
it's
that's cool.
It's my duet with Jamie O'Neill, Like I Do. So there's a lot going on as far as with the records and just celebrating a very incredible year. And as we get down to the holiday season, just looking forward to the success of hopefully Like I Do and what has to come with it. But definitely excited to get my 2016 tour dates announced in January.
So the new stuff that you've got coming out, the new CD, what was involved in putting that thing together? Because from what I've heard, it was fantastic.
I'm such a fan of it.
That's hard work that goes with that, though.
I'm a little biased, but this album that will come out first of the year, it's titled I'm Making Mine, and it's just a true representation of me, of my music, what I believe in, and just how grateful I am for all the opportunities. My producer, Kent Wells, and I sat down and handpicked almost every song, and I've got some writing credits on the album, and just to be able to work with a producer like Kent that just truly can bring out of you more than you ever thought you had, and understand your voice and your potential, and he's just been such an honor to work with, and he's such a great guy.
Now, in working with Kent, I mean, when you guys first met, you started working together first, was there any sort of like a jigsaw fit with personalities? Like, wait a minute, I kind of like that, and I kind of need that input from you, Ken?
It's just, Ken is so laid back and so easy to work with that, for me, I'd only worked with one producer prior to him, and I'm a true believer that in this town and in this industry, there's a lot of great producers, but when you find the one that's great and best for you, you just know it. You don't question, well, I need this or I need that. You trust it, and you know that it's there, and I felt that instantly with Kent. The moment I walked in the studio, he was introduced, all right, well, this is Kent Wells, this is your producer. And I just felt instantly at home, at peace, like this is where my hit singles are going to be recorded. And now I celebrate 3 top 20s, a top 10, and we'll see what happens, with the new one.
How hard was it picking the album or the songs to go on this album?
Oh, it was easy. It was so easy because there's such a representation of me, and I put a lot of faith and trust in Kent, and when he brought some of these songs to me and said, I want you to take a listen, everyone's going to have an idea of what they want you to do in this business, or a direction or an opinion of what you should do. But when Kent says, take a listen to these, I really put the trust and the faith in that, and it's paying off. We've got a great album, I'm Making Mine, with 3 top 20 records, a top 10 record on it, and the new single, Like I Do. So I couldn't be more humbled by just being able to work with Kent.
Touring as much as you have, and driving past big trucks like that?
Yes.
But touring as much as you have, what's the difference between going out on the road and, trying to make it in Nashville and then getting here? I mean, there's a huge difference in trying to get here and then once you get here, arriving. What's that like? Well,
for me, I grew up in Atlanta, so I've always been very close to Nashville and have always been a part of Nashville. But living here full time now, and like I said, just down the street, touring is definitely something that it makes you appreciate the value of Nashville and the music that comes out of Nashville. I've been very blessed to tour over 60 shows on my summer tour, the Live 2015 I'm Making Mine tour, and we just closed it out last week in North Carolina. And when you get to come home to Nashville, you're surrounded just by the community here, and that's it. It's such a great foundation for country music, and to come home and to have all your support and your friends here and cheering you on, it makes you excited to get back in the studio. It makes you excited to set up the next tour. It makes you excited to get the album out, and it makes you excited to release your next single. And I wanted to make sure that I was here in Nashville today when the new single dropped, and I am, and couldn't be more excited.
You ever notice being in Nashville around this creative community that it's kind of competitive, but it's a supportive kind of competition where there are people around you that watch what you're doing and they say, hey, wait a minute, that's pretty good. Keep doing that. Have you ever noticed that?
It's some people can make it a competitive sport. For me, I just call it teamwork. I've had the opportunity to team up with a lot of artists and a lot of great people in this business that we don't really see it as a competition. We're all unique and fantastic and special in our own way. And the opportunity to get on a stage and share that with other artists and just get out there and give one heck of a show or team up and deliver one heck of a song, it's not a competition. It's working together. And I just feel really blessed that the team of people that I have and that I work with day in and day out, we all see it as let's work together. Let's all be the force to be reckoned with. And I think it's just something really special. I think it speaks volumes for the community here.
What's your favorite part about putting the CD together? What's your favorite part?
That my favorite part is I chose this record. Mm-hmm. I made the decision, hence the title, I'm Making Mine. It was the first decision that I made in my career to do this album, to choose these songs, to record this music, and to make mine. And I did, and now I celebrate a top 10 record with I'm Making Mine. So I think, with this album, it's just very special to me because it represents who I am. These are songs that Kent and I handpicked, that we sat down, that I poured my heart and soul into. And I'm just really excited to share that with my fans and radio, because I think they deserve the best of Erica Nicole, and this, gosh darn it, is the best.
Now, why should anybody go out and see a show of yours and pick up this album?
I think you should come see a show of mine, because if you're down for just a good time, that you're just a night you're never going to forget, because I promise you there will be many moments in my show that you will forget about all the negativity in this world, and you'll just have a good time. And that's why I do what I do. It's why I love what I do. And when people come out, it only makes it that much better. Hey y'all, I'm Erica Nicole, and you can check me out at ericanicolemusic.com, also on Twitter @ENMusic, and Facebook Erica Nicole Music. My new tour dates will be announced in January 2016, along with my brand new album coming out, I'm Making Mine, in 2016 as well. So definitely check it all out, get the updates at ericanicolemusic.com, and we'll see you in 2016.